I think we are live on different channels. This is Facebook here. Welcome, Facebook. This is YouTube. Welcome, YouTube. For a very quick after work live session, because I want to share a little story with you that really made me think about this topic. And a few days ago, I posted a comment about the growth formula. The growth formula says stress plus recovery equals to growth. Stress plus recovery equals to growth. And there was one comment that made me really think quite a bit about this, because this comment said this follower would like this formula even more if it wouldn't say stress but challenge. Challenge plus recovery equals to growth. And at first, it sounds reasonable because stress has a really bad reputation in our society, and this is what I want to quickly share with you, because most people think that stress is bad and we need to reduce stress and all these things. But if we look into science, we see that stress is really an essential factor, an essential thing for growth and adaptation. Because what happens when we experience stress is that our body realizes that it is not prepared for this kind of workload or for this kind of strain. And our body has a super cool function to react. It releases stress hormones, cortisol, and a few other things, right? And this leads to the fact that we adapt and grow. This is the key function of stress. So stress is really not the problem. The problem is the dose. If we experience stress for a too long, uninterrupted time, it becomes a problem because it doesn't lead to growth, but to deterioration. So the opposite really happens. And the key question now is challenge the same? And this is what I want to share with you. Just a challenge is not enough to trigger this growth response of our body. Challenge is kind of like inside the comfort zone, but stress is outside of our comfort zone. And if we want to grow, we need to again and again leave our comfort zone to give our body this stress stimulus and tell our body again and again that we are not prepared for this kind of situation and we need to grow. So challenge is not enough. It really needs to be stress. Stress plus recovery equals to growth. Learned to have the adequate recovery periods that we need to turn this growth stimulus, the stress stimulus, into adaptation and growth. Because from a physiological point of view, our autonomous nervous system really has two different modes. The rest mode, which is called the parasympathetic mode. This is where we relax and unwind. And then we have the stress mode, the sympathetic branch of our autonomous nervous system. And the sympathetic branch is from an evolutionary perspective supposed to help us and make us prepared to fight or flight or run away or whatever for a very limited period of time, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But modern life has conditioned many of us to stay in this stress mode, not for 15 minutes, but for 15 hours. Because every phone call, every incoming email, every meeting, every pitch is perceived as a stressor that puts us into the sympathetic branch. So if we really manage recovery, strategic recovery skills, we can again enjoy right balance between stress and rest. Too much stress for a too long period of time is not good, as we just learned. But the opposite is also true. If we don't stress ourselves again and again, we flatten, we stagnate, and ultimately we deteriorate. Okay, so we need to slightly over-challenge ourselves again and again. And this doesn't only apply to our physical, our body, but also for our mind. So if you struggle with focusing on a task at hand for an extended period of time, this is the way to go. So slightly over-challenge yourself and then get into a rest period. Do this again and again, and you will see your cognitive performance grow and grow and grow. Okay, that's it. I wish you a fantastic evening. Practice your recovery skills so that you can really stress yourself tomorrow morning again, and this time enjoy it. Perceive stress as the thing that it is, a powerful and super effective stimulus for growth and adaptation.